What's up everybody, welcome back to Axom. My name is Junior and today we're checking out some game sales coming to the Nintendo Switch, so let's get started.
That's as good a place as any to study.
Valley is an adventure puzzle game published and developed by Blue Isle Studios. This is a first-person adventure game that lets you explore the beautiful world of Valley. By using the Leaf exoskeleton suit, you're given the ability of speed, agility, and effortless leaps. You will be able to upgrade your Leaf suit in order to take down enemies and uncover the secret mysteries of the Valley. Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon, Everybody, is an RPG published by Square Enix. For fans of the Final Fantasy series, cute chocobos are well known, so get ready for a cute dungeon crawling roguelike with a very interesting story to boot. As you explore the ever-changing dungeon, you will defeat enemies, turn them into allies, and as your team grows, each one will have a job and ability. For extra assistance, the game offers 2-player dungeon crawling co-op. Psyvariar Delta is an action arcade game developed by City Connection. This game is a bit different from other shooters as there are no power-ups that change your weapon types. Instead, you have an RPG element to it where you gain XP or a buzz system that allows your ship to become more powerful as you avoid direct hits from enemy attacks. High score chasers will enjoy this shooter as it includes 2 modes, a replay mode plus and a score attack mode. We have Super Chariot, an adventure platformer published and developed by Microids. With up to 2 players local co-op, you will need to work together to maneuver the Super Chariot through the catacombs. Playing as a princess or her fiance, you will set off on a subterranean adventure in search of the ideal resting spot for the king. You will explore a wonderful 2D world filled with characters, treasures, items, and secret pathways. Plonker Party is an action-adventure party platformer published by, you guessed it, Square Enix and developed by Tozai Game Inc. Up to 4 players, local or online, can set off for this underground expedition. As a team, you'll have to explore these caves, working together to overcome all sorts of hazards, traps, and creatures. Collecting orbs will allow you to obtain new costumes and items, which will then help you and the team in this spelunking adventure. Crash Dummy is an arcade platformer, and this is a challenging 2D platformer in which you play as Sid, the Crash Dummy, who also happens to be a hero. After the evil Detroit kidnaps Mia, the advisor's daughter, it's up to Sid to use all of his abilities in order to save her. You will need to sneak through security, climb, jump through all the levels. There are multiple enemy types, each with their own attacks. You will have to punch, burn, blast, and freeze them away. Unruly Heroes is an action platformer published and developed by Magic Design Studios. With up to 4 players, you and a group of implausible heroes must work together to collect all of the fragments of a scroll. The sacred scroll is used to preserve peace and harmony throughout the world, but since has been torn and thrown into the wind. Now chaos has ensued and it is up to the team to restore balance to this world. Transistor is an action RPG published and developed by Supergiant Games and the creators of the other awesome game Bastion. Transistor is a sci-fi themed RPG that has you exploring and fighting in an awesome futuristic city. You are given an amazing powerful weapon of unknown origins and it's up to you to find the original owner. Through the adventure and its real-time combat, you will be able to configure the transistor with thousands of function combinations. The Kings Bert is an action platformer adventure game developed by Serenity Forge. This is the gorgeous 2D adventure game with 5 colorful worlds to explore. As you escape into the world, you will need to combine your gliding and platforming abilities in order to obtain freedom. The game provides tight controls, dynamic sound, and an awesome visual throughout. Shakedown Hawaii is an action-adventure published and developed by V-Blank Entertainment. This is the 2D 16-bit GTA game of your dreams. The game's main focus is on building your struggling business model and turn it into a legitimate corporation by any means necessary, even if that means acquiring businesses, sabotaging competitors, rezoning land, and shaking down other businesses for protection money. The story, dialogue, and characters are all hilarious. Flipping Death is an adventure puzzle platformer published and developed by Zoink Games. This is one of the more interesting games visually. It has a rich, colorful world with a pop-up book style, as well as cool characters and story. You play as Penny, the girl who wakes up and finds out that she died under mysterious circumstances. You're now filling in Temp for the Death himself and must use his powers to figure out what happened to you. Death's abilities allow you to flip between the world of the living and dead, and as well as possessing the living in order to solve puzzles and your own death. Mark of the Ninja Remastered is an action platformer published and developed by Clay Entertainment. Play as a ninja in this remastered version of the game, which now includes HD visuals. The game provides you with multiple ways to take down on the adventure depending on your playstyle. To me, this is a combination of Ninja Gaiden and Katana Zero, so fans of either one should check this one out. This version also includes special DLC which adds a new character, a new level, items, and developer commentary. Chasm is an action-adventure platformer published by Leadman Games. In Chasm, you play as the newest knight recruit to the kingdom. In your first mission, you're tasked with figuring out what happened to a mine that is vital to the kingdom's survival. After arriving to the mining town, you find out that all the people have been kidnapped by supernatural creatures, and as the knight of the kingdom, you set off on an epic adventure to defeat monsters and bring back peace to the kingdom. Sundered Eldritch Edition is an action platformer published and developed by Thunder Lotus Games. This is a chaotic yet beautiful hand-drawn 2D Metrovania with up to 4 players local co-op. You play as Esh, an explorer that is now trapped in an ever-changing cavern filled with hordes of creatures inspired by H.P. Lovecraft. You will need to use the powers of relics in order to defeat giant bosses and escape. I Am Setsuna is an RPG, and it is another one published by Square Enix and developed by Tokyo RPG Factory. This game is meant to invoke aspects of some of the greatest JRPGs like Final Fantasy and Chrono Trigger. It blends those old RPG style mechanics with some updated visuals and gameplay. The game is full of sorrows as you play Setsuna. The maiden has been chosen as a sacrifice to the demons that have taken over the land. For myself and the entire Axom team, we thank you for your support and hope to see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.